There's one key piece of legislation that protects against discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, and national origin. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 is a landmark piece of legislation signed at a time of uprising for Black liberation. The March on Washington in 1963 put significant pressure on Congress to pass the Civil Rights Act after leaders like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and John Lewis met with President Kennedy. The following year, President Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act into law. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 significantly changed the trajectory of American lives. Establishments could no longer legally ban access to education and employment for an individual based on the color of their skin or where they came from. The Civil Rights Act outlawed racial segregation in private businesses like hotels and restaurants and public places like schools and libraries. It has since expanded its reach to protect women, LGBTQ+ individuals, and immigrants from discrimination. The Civil Rights Act was a vital tool that opened the door for legislation like the Voting Rights Act, which formally bans racial discrimination in voting. The legacy of the Civil Rights Act is reflected in cases like the Supreme Court case Allen v. Milligan. Argued by the Legal Defense Fund in 2022, the court ruled that the state of Alabama's congressional map discriminated against Black voters under Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act. Honor the history of the Civil Rights Act by continuing to fight for the dignity of all people.